Hi friends, this is Dr. Apurv Mehra, and the main aim of this video is for preparation in last 60 days before any major exam that you are appearing for. I wrote this line and thought I should convey to you. We need to build up a story in our mind that how we want to shape up our life. And if we do not weave a good story, we will be lost. Friends, these 60 days are going to define your life. This beautiful surface called as a table and a chair can grow everything beautiful that can shine in the wind and the light. Do not take this sprint of last 2 months lightly because they are going to define you. They are going to make you stand different. I have carefully tried to answer 3 questions in this video. Question number 1. What? Question number 2. How? And question number 3. Why? So, last 60 days, try to think of any entrance exam when you try to fill up what, how, and why. Let's look at the things that compose of what. So if I look at what, number 1, we all need to remember 2 things: MCQs and topics. The MCQs, they have to be repeat of last 3 years. So you should be ready with it, that these are last 3 years MCQs. I'm not going to go beyond them. And every topic that is connected to it, I should master it. This is number 1 thing. Second, snapshots. That's your images. The beauty about images in today's world is their number is variable, but what's going to come is quite predictable if you look at last 3 years. So, number may be variable, but they are predictable. And anything which is predictable has a chance that it can be completed well in time. And if you know them, they are your scoring points. So this can turn out to be a positive. Number 3, plan to revise. Revision. You know, we have 19 subjects. You will have notes out of them. But what you need to understand is, in these 19 subjects, you need to have important things which are volatile, very frequently asked, not to be missed. And many people, they end up making the 20th booklet or the 20th notebook. This 20th notebook is compilation of must revise things. You can do it on your own. You can make a place where you keep everything compiled. But dear friends, my suggestion is, my takeaway message is that do not ignore rapid revision at any cost. You know why? because the teacher would have compiled important images, important questions, important points, important controversies in those hours. So when you are trying to do it on your own, you have an experience of about 4 or 5 years of MBBS plus about 1.5 years of maximum preparation. But these teachers have an experience of more than 1.5 decade. That's what they are trying to put into those hours. Do not ignore. My suggestion is do not ignore the rapid revision because that's going to create a difference and that's been creating a difference in the last 2 years. The fourth point, you can be individually brilliant, but if you do not learn to combine that individual brilliance into integration in clinical questions, it won't work. And that's why you require the mock test and the grand test to be practiced. And here you have to understand it is the integrated approach that you need to learn, because nowadays you're getting questions where the knowledge of pharma, micro, medicine will be required, ortho and radio will be required, anatomy and surgery will be required, anesthesia and pharma will be required, psychiatry and pharma will be required, pathology, surgery will be required. So this is an integrated thing that's going on nowadays. So learn to understand those importance of individual subjects, but also see the bigger picture when you're giving a mock test and grand test. Here what you need to attempt them more frequently as you're getting near to it. This is the first question, 4 points, what? MCQs and topics, snapshots, revisions, mock test and grand test. The question number 2, how to do it. So when you look at how to do it, so in how to do it, I will have different things in mind. The first thing that comes to my mind when we talk about how to do it is that when we start preparing, the videos are more than the notes and MCQs are a part. As we go down the line, the videos are seen less and notes are read more, and almost the same time the MCQs will take up. But as you go ahead, the MCQs will be taking the maximum time, followed by a minuscule time in the videos, and depending upon the understanding required, the notes. But friends, those who score great, they are usually reading the MCQs and notes and very rarely seeing the videos towards the end. And if they will see any video, they will see the videos covering the last papers or the last 3-year papers. So this is number 1 thing that you must remember, friends. As the time goes, prioritize what your day should compose of. Number 2. Draw a plan before you sleep. This is extremely crucial, so that when you get up next morning, you are aware that how and what topics you are going to read, how and what MCQs you will do. So friends, what I always tell my students is that when you are at point number 2 is drawing a plan, you will see the questions of that particular subject that you're planning to read that day. Then do the notes and topics, and at the end, solve the questions. By doing this, you will see what is coming in that subject, then you read those topics, master them, and learn the application by solving them. So seeing the MCQs, keep it focused on that area. Understanding the topic, because that's what is more frequently coming. And then applying them, how to solve the question is something that you should master. This is what you need to think, that tomorrow my day will have these things. Third thing in how to do it. Two things that your day should always score is topics and time. As the time goes on, you must learn to utilize your time better each day. During the last 2 months, increase the number of hours as well. I'm not saying compromise on your sleep. Take a nap in the afternoon, take a good sleep at the night, but then decrease the wastage of time as it goes towards the end. Try to have a better grasp of the topics. These 2 T's, they have to be very, very efficient, that you have to improve each day. So point number 2 and 3 are connected. Point number 2 says strategize your days. Point number 3 says that as the time goes by, become more efficient. Improve yourself, that you are better version of what you were yesterday. And the fourth point in how to do it is have a gross strategy in your mind. You must decide what you will do in next 4 weeks, next 2 weeks, next 7 days, last 24 hours on the day of exam. This strategy can be individual. But once you have made it, stick to it. Stay with it. Because if you keep on shifting it, you will lose the track. And the best way is keep your focus at that time. And then it's easier said than done. Keep your focus. You lose it. It's very, very tough. And here comes the next part, why. I've just put it on 2 points here. Number 1 point in why is you need to talk to positive people who make you believe that yes, you can do it. You have to think about why you chose this profession. And the most important thing that will keep you on track is saying no to social media is probably not the answer today, but channelize towards the correct medium. See motivational things, see the guidance video, but not too much of it. Try to create a balance. So here, in the why, family and friends, when they are with you, will help you understand things which is going to be very, very crucial. And the second why you chose to become a doctor. Whenever you think you're losing the track, imagine when you will join post-graduation, you will be in your dream branch. Imagine where you will be after 10 years. You have to say that you will do it. This is extremely, extremely important. So, what to do? Do the last 3 years MCQs. Do the topics. This is your point number 1. What to do? Do the images. Go to the snapshot. This is point number 2 in what. What to do? Point number 3, think that you have to revise. Go for your 20th booklet or the rapid revision. My take is rapid revision. What to do? Practice MCQs, mock test, grand test. How to do it? Plan the day. Distribution will keep on varying between the videos, the notes and the MCQs. Towards the end, the MCQs will form the major part of your days. Point number 2, how to do it? Think of the next day before you sleep, dividing your day into MCQs, reading the notes about them and solving the questions. Point number 3, improve your understanding of the topics and valuing your time. And how to do it, point number 4, you must be very careful in strategizing. Think about it, but once you strategize, stick to it. The last 2 points, why am I doing it? The positive people around you will make you believe, decrease the social media content into your life, and finally, remember why you chose the profession. This is about the sprint to the NEET. But what are the 10 things which I feel one should never do? I told you 10 you should do. In 4 of what, 4 of how, and 2 of why. But then comes the 10 things that you should never do. Point number 1. Stick with 3 years in MCQs. Point number 2. Do the images. Never ignore it. Point number 3. Do the rapid revision. Be sure you don't miss it on. Point number 4. Practice the test. Do not ignore the test. Learn the integrated approach. So these are 4 things you must never ever do. That is, go beyond 3 years. Ignore images. Do not have a plan for revision. You must have a plan for revision. And do not ignore this, that you need to integrate and understand. Point number 5. MCQs are extremely important. Do not ignore them. Point number 6. Never wake up blank. You should wake up with a plan in the morning. Never ever get up in the morning looking blank. You don't know what to do. Point number 7. Do not lose time. Value time. Very, very important. Point number 8. Stick to your plan. The strategy should be in your mind. Point number 9. Family and friends are the 2 F's that finally take you through. And point number 10. Remember to say every day you can do it. Never say you can't. You can do it. These are 10 things that you must never do. Going beyond 3 years, never do. Ignoring images, never do. Not having a plan for revision, never do. Not practicing mock test and learning integration, never do. Ignoring MCQs, never do. Don't know what to do today and thinking in the morning, never do. Waste your time, never, never, never do. Varying according to what people are surrounding you doing, never do. Stick to what you have decided. Never ignore your family and friends. They are the people who will make you strong during this time. They are pillars. Talk to them. And last, at the end, say, if I cannot do it, nobody can. So never undermine yourself. You have to win it. Because I finished my video with these lines. तेरी किस्मत दा लिखा तेरे तो कोई खो नहीं सकता. तू श्रम करा चल बंदे. तू कर्म करा चल बंदे. Keep on working hard. जो उसकी मेहर हुई तुझे वो मिल जाएगा जो तेरा हो नहीं सकता. It means whatever is your destiny, you will get it. But if you work hard and you deny the given, if you defy the given, God, the great good God above, will rewrite your destiny with something more beautiful, stronger, which you even could not have imagined. But there's a secret behind it. Put your head down. Work on your table and chair. You will see the growth that will shine in the armor of the light and the wind. Go crack it. Thank you very much.